Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the connections game. 16 clues, and we have to divide them into 4 connected groups of 4. Now, we've got lots of words with lots of A's. I suspect maybe 4 of them are going to be a group, but of course I don't know which 4, because every word in the top 2 rows, as well as Kansas, has only got A as a vowel. So it could be any 4 of those. I'm very concerned / confused about this because the country is called Bahamas with an S on the end. So why have they removed the S? That's gotta be relevant. I just don't know how. Maybe there's a Bahama hat, because there's a Panama hat, a pork pie hat, and a Derby hat, but there's also a fedora, so maybe that's the group. Maybe there's Bahama shorts. I'm going to try these 4. It is those 4, they're all just hats. Okay. Or what else? Piano has keys. If Florida was in the grid, I might think that's one of the groups, but we've got Alabama and Kansas instead. So that's not helpful. Bananarama has got a heck of a lot of A's in. I mean, it's probably these 4, because those have got the most A's, although it could be Bahama as well. But, I mean, obviously not going to go for that. Brushing. What's brushing got to do with anything? Grand Canyon and Grand Piano and Grand Slam. Oh, Grand Bahama? Is that a thing? Grand Santana? Grand Bananarama? I think Grand Bahama must be something I've never heard of, but I'm not going to go for that because I've never heard of it. I'm just guessing. Even if that is the case, I'm going to mentally ignore these 4. I still need to work out what the 2 remaining groups are. Well, I suppose if it is those 2, then these 4 will go together with the logic being they've got lots of A's. So then, can I see anything that links these 4? Backstory? Back brushing? Back bath? No. Bathtub? Story tub? Story time? Bath time? No. Brushing time doesn't work. Oh dear. I mean, it doesn't have to be Bahama in that other group. But Grand Story, Grand Buff, I just don't think it's any of the others. So that's why I'm thinking it has to be Bahama just by process of elimination. I've got to go for it now because I haven't managed to think of anything else. They are all just grand. I still don't know what Grand Bahama is. I don't need to know. I just guessed that it did exist. Okay, I mean, it feels like it's got to be these 3. And then the other group is something with a bunch of A's in. And it feels like Kansas is the most likely scenario, or most likely answer to go with these 3, because it's got the fewest A's out of the others. Also, it feels like it's got to be Alabama or Kansas, because otherwise there's just 2 states in the other group. I don't think they'd do that deliberately. Bath, Story, Kansas. I mean, I'm just going to go. I don't know what links them. It's 1 away. Okay, we'll try Alabama instead. That's also 1 away. Well, presumably then it's pajamas, because they're just things you do at bedtime. Yeah, they're just bedtime errands with a child, I suppose. Yeah, components of a kid's bedtime routine. Should have worked that out earlier. I was just a bit too focused on the Kansas Alabama. It's very weird that they're in the same group, if it is just things with a bunch of A's in. Especially because Kansas has only got 2 A's. Why wouldn't they put Arkansas in instead? Musical acts with A as the only well, that's why they didn't put Arkansas in. Bananarama and Santana, yes, I knew those were musical acts. I'm not sure I knew that Alabama or Kansas. Although now I say it aloud, maybe I knew about Kansas. I'm just not sure I've ever heard of Alabama. Anyway, that's a bit frustrating that I made those 2 mistakes at the end, because I basically worked out what was going on. Just couldn't quite put the correct things together, but it's a solid enough attempt according to the game. Not perfect, but not a disaster. Let me know how you get on. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.